ladies and gentlemen, to take us to the next level and to show us exactly how to raise active partners, I'm going to call back for one and only Ambassador, the phenom, Dr. Mba. Over to you, Elijah Mba.
Wow, thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, Ambassador Boss Nefo. And I'll be showing us how to make sure you do not miss the immersion. And I'll be doing that by showing us how to make sure you have 5 active partners, okay? Because the only thing that can stop you from stop you from being at the immersion is if you do not have your 5 active partners. So if you're excited, type excited in the chat room, and we'll be very, very quick with this. I'll be giving you some instructions, so strategies on how to raise your 5 active partners. Okay, this is what it will look like. Okay, this is the goal. But now, however, a Kingsman is in either position 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. But while I was looking at it, they say if you want to get to the moon, if you want to hit the moon, shoot for the stars. If you shoot for the stars, you can get the moon. If you shoot for the moon, if you miss, sorry, you're going to hit your ceiling. So the strategy is for you to get your 5 active partners so that you can become a Kingsman. But I'm going to take it a notch higher and encourage you not just only to get your 5 active partners so that you can become a Kingsman, but if the immersion event is what it is, and it is what it is, if it is what is being preached to be what it is, and it is what it is, it will be somehow selfish for you to be the only person that is going to the immersion from your team. You don't want to be the only person that is burning with fire in your team. And, you know, when you're not there, you know, everybody dies down, or there's no other person that is sharing things that you cannot remember at the immersion. Okay, so the goal now is for you to take it a notch higher. You're going to raise 5 active partners, and you're going to help them also become Kingsmen, so that you're not just going alone, you are going with 5 active partners. Why? The goal at the immersion is to make sure every man that steps there between now and January at least becomes an emergency leader. At least become an emergency leader. So if you have 5 Kingsmen in that meeting, and each of them become an emergency leader, guess who becomes a cell leader? You. And guess what? All the benefits of cell leader will accrue to you. Now, this is possible even if you are just signing up today. The immersion is exactly 90 days from today, 3 months from today. So even if you are signing up today, as a matter of fact, somebody that will sign up tomorrow can still make it to the immersion. You still have 90 days, a full 90 days challenge. You can go, and this one is simple. You're not on the recruiting spree to recruit 60 persons or 50 persons or 40 or 30, not even 20 persons, okay? So you are on a spree to make sure you have at least 5 active partners. How do we make that happen? Well, my immersion experience happened in the Philippines. In 2017, I saw the opportunity, got started by God's grace. You guys have read most part of the story, but by God's grace, I was privileged to be one of those that was selected despite everything. However, after making the payment, I was not still sold out to the vision, you know, not very sold out. I attended the IPO, upgraded, added 2 extra accounts, not still very sold out though, until went to Lagos, saw the anniversary, well, got a little convinced, then went to become a civil executive, still got distracted until I went to the Philippines where the immersion happens. Now, this immersion program will be about 3 days event, and the purpose is to take you away from the world and completely soak you in the vision. And until you get to that level, there are certain things you cannot achieve in this business. Okay, so I was eventually went to the Philippines, and from the moment we were on the plane to the Philippines, it was a different world. Got there, you know, got distracted, and a lot of things, you know, just watching what is happening, what's not happening. And it happened at the day of the AIM Academy, at the day of the anniversary, even when people were even going about to eat, you know, so your immersion at the immersion event might even be where people are having breakfast, or people are having anything. Just make sure you are at that event. It's going to be a 3-day event. It's not open for everybody. So what are your strategies to make sure you do not miss the immersion for anything? First of all, pay for your immersion ticket. The moment you pay for your immersion ticket, you're going to be there. I don't know, the entrepreneur mentor is going to be announcing the ticket, but this ticket is not going to be less than 50,000. So it's not for everybody. It's for those who want to pay the price for the future they want. You know, a lot of persons tell me, Dr. Mba, I want to be like you, I want to be like you. I just look at them and I laugh. Sorry, you don't want to be like me. If you want to be like me, you'll not be telling me, you'll be doing what I would do. What would Dr. Mba do if he just connected and is hearing of the immersion? Or when he has understood the implication of financial freedom and is hearing about the immersion, what will he do? He will pay for his ticket first. That's one. Secondly, I'm going to rush now. You go through your genealogy with excitement and call everyone you can call. Call everyone you can call. Go through your genealogy with excitement. Call everyone you can call. Do not abandon even your old team because you are trying to build, get 5 active partners. No, it will be foolishness, okay? It will be foolishness to abandon your old team because you are trying to get a group of 5 persons that you don't even know before, you've not even tested their tenacity and their ruggedity. That's very, very foolish. Okay? Tell them about the immersion. You know, be excited about the immersion. Tell them that there's never been anything like that before. And trust me, you're not lying. There's never been anything like the immersion before. Okay? Tell them it will have all the masterminds of C21FG under one roof. And that they'll be sharing their best kept secret. Get them very, very excited to be at the meeting. Tell them you wouldn't even want your enemy to miss the immersion. Tell them that's all they need to make significant progress in the business this year. If all you can achieve this year is to be at the immersion, you have won. Okay, there's not much expectation for you. If all you can achieve this year is to be at the immersion, you have won. Okay, did you get that? Yes, if you got that, type understood in the chat room. Now resell the vision to them and get them to commit to be at the immersion, and that you will guide them. Okay, so even when they are just signing up, you can start selling the vision to them and start getting them to commit to be at the immersion. Secondly, you have to go out on a recruiting spree. I'll tell you why. Now, contact recommendation, questionnaires, you know, your leaders can teach you all this: home launch, brand launch, exclusive private reception, exclusive private call on Zoom. The goal is to have 10 to 20 persons that are ready for the immersion. That's the goal. Please do not work with 5 persons. 5 will frustrate you. It's a numbers game. If you are working with 5 persons, you'll be stuck. And anyone that is not budging will keep you in a fix. Okay, so you work with more than 5 persons. Now you spread these people across the 5 days of the week. Take, for instance, you're working with 15 persons. So you're going to spread them 3 persons on each day of the week. What are you doing on each of those days? So let's say I have Mr. A, B, and C. Mr. A, B, and C on day A, on Monday. On Monday, I will call A, I will call B, and I'll call C every day of the week. We sell the vision to them, sell the immersion to them, make sure, tell them they cannot miss it for anything. Now, take this very seriously over the next 90 days. It is only 3 months. The goal is for each of them to connect 1 new partner and apply for active partnership. That's all. Okay. Now, to get your active partners to become, try to get your active partners to become Kingsmen and attend the immersion. If you aim for the stars, imagine saying that, like they say, if you fail, you will land on the moon. Please do not aim for the moon, aim for the stars. And if you can achieve this, you'll be celebrated at least as a cell leader and you'll become a 2 Comma Club member. The immersion is your key to becoming financially free, my people. Do not joke with it. Did you get that? Okay, so make a mental picture here now. And at the immersion, the goal is for you to at least be up there with your 5, at least your 5 Kingsmen. If you do what I just told you, you might have more than 5 Kingsmen. Okay, but if this is the least I'm expecting for any of us, and if you can have this at the immersion, after what will happen at the immersion, at the Emerge, you'll be celebrated at least as a cell leader, then you would have built significant extra income, and you're going to be at least a 2 Comma Club member. Okay, right now, I hope you got so much value. I'll be bringing up stage the next leader that I'll be taking it from here, no other person than your favorite Ambassador Ronke Kushimani. Ambassador Ronke Kushimani, the stage is yours.